My name is Mike Liberto. I'm also known as the Bethlehem Brawler.
He's a brawler, weighing at 205 pounds, represents Gracie 717 from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, the Bethlehem Brawler, Mike Liberto. The Bethlehem Brawler.
Liberto in the black trunks, the Bethlehem Brawler.
Professional mixed martial artist Mike Liberto recently contracted a staph infection that not only almost cost him his arm, but also his life.
It was very serious, man. I'll never fuck around like this again, I'll tell you that. Well, it started off, I had a little cut on my arm and I was at work. And I brushed it off and it swelled up and I just thought, oh, you know, it's just a normal thing. I finally eventually came into the hospital about a week ago and they were like, we're admitting you. As they got the blood cultures back, it was showing positive that I had staph in my blood. And it was scary, like they couldn't get the infection down and stuff, so they had to actually go in and surgically remove the infection. Yeah, they said if it was, if I didn't come in when I did, the chance, 60% chance of me in the next 24 hours I would have passed from the blood infection, and or I would have been lost a limb. I'll probably be in here for another 14 days because the infection was so bad that they have to administer through IV this PICC line they put in. They put a PICC line in right here. They're going to administer antibiotics through that, and then when I go home I'm going to be on pill antibiotics, but they said I'll be able to go right back into the mix of training. Got it from I was climbing down a wall and there was a nail sticking out and it clipped me, and as simple as that. And I mean, it might have been from like me like working and continue. I didn't take care of it right away. And see, staph lives on your skin. I didn't know that. They told me all this stuff that everybody has it on their skin. Like you have it right now, and once it gets like pushed into your skin, and then from the nail, and that's how it happened. I was throwing up yesterday. I've been eating yogurt and ices. That's it, and drinking Powerade. I like Gatorade better, but Eric was supposed to bring me some but he brought me one of these nice shirts instead. Let me see. No, but I'm gonna be back, man. No, you can't keep me fucking down. You can't. Like, this ain't shit. Like, I had a shitty life all growing up. I always had fucking fucked up life, but this is just part of it, man. When I get there, it's just gonna make it sweeter. Like, I know where I should be, and that's all that fucking matters, because in the end of the day, it's not what this person thinks, it's not what that person thinks. And after my fight, my boxing fight, I did have some people that I respect highly in the MMA community say it isn't a pipe dream for Mike to make the UFC, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going to get discouraged. As soon as I get back to the... One thing, though, this did make me look at my life. I have like, you're here and you could be gone tomorrow. So, like, you know, I'm definitely going to cherish this MMA thing and, like, you know, spend a little more time with my family and, you know, shit like that, man. Because this really opened my eyes. It was scary. But at this point, it swelled up to like this. It was, like, so infected. And I was, like, fever. I wasn't sleeping at night, and I could tell there was something wrong. It was weird though, because the first hospital I went into, I'm not gonna mention any names, they almost sent me home, the people. And then like this other doctor came in there like, oh no, you're gonna admit it. And then it turned out to be that bad. I was scared. I cried. I called my mom. You know, they really scared me, this other hospital, because they had this heart doctor come in with me, and he's explaining that he might have to rush me into open heart surgery. I might have damaged the valve. And then they come here and they're like, there's nothing wrong with your heart. Shit. And like, it was just really scary, man. Like, I cried a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. I cried a lot. And it made me reevaluate things in my life, man, and what is important to me. And it was scary.
But that's not all. The recent case of staph comes on the heels of a 1-year layoff from a serious knee injury.
I tore my ACL. But it's been, to get back into the cage is what I would consider fully recover. It would have been about a year. It would have been a year since my injury. I was scheduled to fight in Lancaster, and this fucking happened, you know. But like, now I'm looking for October. I was out for about 7 months, like 6 months total of not training. Then I got released back to just boxing. And, you know, boxing I wanted to do to prove to people that, like, I'm not just a wrestler. I'm not the fanciest motherfucker, but I will throw my hands, and when I hit you, I'm going to hurt you. And I think I proved that, you know. I mean, Darnell Hayes is not like a pushover. I mean, he really isn't. You know, he won the Mid-Atlantics, and he had a lot more experience in boxing than I, you know. So it was a good opponent for me for my first boxing fight, you know, and it was on ESPN, so what greater way. But yeah, I mean, I'm cleared with my knee, with the state, and this, the doctor said as soon as I'm out of here, like as soon as this PICC line's out of me, he said I'm allowed to go back to the gym. They said I'm a young pup, I'm going to bounce back, you know, there's no restrictions to training, you know. Thank God we caught it in time. Now, if I would have prolonged it, I could have like died, or, you know, I could have caused more damage to my heart and complications and stuff, but thank God they caught it when they did. So I recommend, if you think you have staph, to get to the hospital right away. Don't prolong it. It's not going to go away. Anything skin related, like, it can cause tremendous complications in your life, man. You need to get to the hospital, get it checked out. If I would have went when I first had like this injury, because when it first happened, if I would have went and got it checked out, they would have probably did all these things and gave me antibiotics right then and there, and I would have nipped it in the bud, and I wouldn't have stayed in the hospital for this long. And that's what they told me. But that's here and there and there and there, whatever. But if you do have an infection, man, it's not something to play with. So I'd get to the hospital. I just wanna thank all my friends and family, my girlfriend. I want to thank Mike Vitale. He came here and gave me a haircut, man. Thank you so much, Vitale Barbershop. And 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, man. I can't wait to get in there with you guys, and Zach and JM Holland, and get down and gritty. I'm coming back, and when I do, I'm gonna fucking take over the division. That's it. Like, you're gonna be catching W's with knockouts behind them, and I'm fucking people up. That's it.